The deadliest single tornado event in U.S. history occurred on March 18, 1925. Just after 1 p.m., an extremely powerful vortex formed on the ground just outside Ellington, Missouri. Over the next 3.5 hours, the tornado would speed along the ground at over 70 miles per hour and wreak havoc across an unprecedented 234 miles of farmland and small towns across the states of Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Its size at one point widened to over 3 miles, and the tornado is believed to have damaged, destroyed, or swept away around 15,000 homes. Almost 700 people would lose their lives before the tornado finally dissipated near Petersburg, Indiana. As a result of the storm, many of the small communities hit by the vortex never recovered, having been literally blown off the map. As the storm occurred before widespread use of radio, television, or radar, only eyewitness reports remain of the incident. Due to the storm's unusually low cloud base, most surviving victims never claimed to have seen the actual funnel. Instead, the March 18th vortex was most often described as a wall of dark, boiling clouds moving across the ground. Modern meteorologists have labeled the tornado as an F5, the maximum damage rating a tornado can receive. Despite the fact that this vortex appeared during an outbreak of 9 other tornadoes that same day, the tornado that first appeared outside Ellington remains a curious anomaly due to its extremely long duration, its high ground speed, and its single continuous damage path. While some have speculated that the tornado was not in fact a single funnel, but a family of vortices with intersecting paths, no evidence of this has ever been recovered. In the months following the incident, agents from Washington, D.C. arrived in southeast Missouri on behalf of the Bureau of Investigation, which would become the FBI 7 years later. The agents would obtain 2 pieces of evidence that were determined too bizarre to make public, and were quietly sent back to Washington. One piece of evidence was a statement made to the agents by Mrs. Andrea Hollard. The woman claimed that, as the storm was forming outside of town, she had distinctly heard the sounds of people crying out in pain or terror. Already in her mid-80s, Miss Hollard died just 3 weeks after relating her story, making any subsequent interviews impossible. The second piece of evidence was a coin found by a farmer on the Missouri-Illinois border. It had been discovered in a field that had been scoured of even the topsoil due to the tornado's passage. The coin was the size of most U.S. dollar coins. However, the agents did not recognize the face on one side, nor the building depicted on the other. The numbers stamped on the coin were 2174.